Hi guys. Hello everybody. We're going out a little later than normal tonight, but never mind. I have a feeling everybody's going to be up extra late tonight, all the UK guys anyway, because it is time for those election results to be coming in the next few hours. How is everyone tonight? Obviously we're going to do our zodiac readings for everyone. Obviously if you have any questions you would like me to look at, this is your chance to get a little bit of a free reading, a chance to ask any questions that you have. Yeah, it doesn't have to be tarot related as well. If you've got any questions about any of the things I do with regards to Reiki, witchcraft, meditation, journeying work, anything like that, the Tarot Live show is really the place to ask those questions and to talk to me about that. I'm going to be doing, if anybody would like a private reading from me as well, the sites that I normally work for, Bitwine and psychic.biz, I will be signed into over the next sort of 10 hours. I don't normally work these hours, however I am working a night shift tonight, so it's a night shift for me in the UK, you could be in the US, but I will be signed on to give private readings across Bitwine and psychic.biz throughout the night as well. But as I say, if you've got any readings that you would like done, now is the time to ask, and I'm more than happy to do small readings completely free of charge in the live chat. So, before anybody asks, I am not reading on the general election. No, I'm going to be sitting there with the rest of you through to the early hours of this tomorrow morning, waiting for the results to come in, hoping they go the right way. Okay, let's take a look and see what we have coming through here. Okay, so first up we're going to look at Aries. Aries, the Two of Swords. Now, this is actually a really good card. Two of Swords is about achieving balance, and it's about achieving balance through actions. So, very much what we're seeing over the next month is you really putting practical measures in place to sort things out. And I'm seeing this very much as a space issue. It very much involves your environment. So it's very much sort of sorting out your house, sorting out your general living space and environment. It could be garden, it could be outdoor space, but it's certainly sort of taking practical steps to ensure your environment and where you are around the space around you is more in order and better sorted out for you, and you're just generally more comfortable in that. Okay, we're going to jump across now and look at Taurus. Okay, Taurus, I have the Devil inverted. Now, the Devil inverted, isn't everyone kind of panics when they say this, and there really isn't any need to. The Devil inverted is basically saying that over the next 4 weeks, there's a tendency for you to miss opportunities by taking a negative outlook on things. So what this is saying is when something goes a little bit wrong in your life over the next few weeks, instead of going, all right, well, that sucked, but maybe I can make something good out of this, maybe I can find a way to turn this around and get something better out of it, you have a little bit of a tendency to fall into that negative thought process and to really sort of just let it consume you and not get the best out of it that you possibly could. So just bear that in mind, you know. None of these cards are definitive. What they're doing is they're giving you an opportunity to readdress things, to move things and change things around. So just be aware about falling into that slightly negative thought process and try and avoid that if you can. Okay, Gemini. Ah, yay, we like this. Four of Cups. Okay, Gemini. Basically, what we're seeing here is something a little bit more positive, a little bit more grounded, generally feeling happy and sorted and just calmer. Just feeling as if, you know, over the last few months, there's been a feeling where everything's felt a little bit up in the air, a little bit as if you're not sure, you know, what's happening, what's going on with you. And just like things are getting away from you a bit and you can never really feel settled. And we're seeing that really turn around for you over the next few months, which is really positive for you. Okay, Cancer. Okay, Cancer, I've got the Four of Cups inverted. Now, the Four of Cups inverted, basically what we're seeing here is, sorry, the Nine of Cups inverted. The Nine of Cups inverted, basically what we're seeing here is feeling a little bit, not fed up is the wrong word, frustrated about people letting you down and cancelling plans. Now, this seems to be from within a family circle. So feeling that family members, it could be very, very close friends, but certainly people that you've had in your life for a very long time. It's a feeling that they are letting you down, and it is very much a case of you feeling overlooked, so like cancelling plans last minute, not taking your opinions on board, and that's really starting to wear you down a little bit. So again, you know, it's not a case of that none of these cards can be turned around. Basically what we're seeing here is, again, it's the opportunity to have a very frank, open discussion with them, tell them how it makes you feel and see where you can move forward from there. Okay, Leo. This one's always interesting because it's my card. Leo. Okay, Ten of Swords inverted. Again, don't get bogged down with plans. Okay, it's a kind of a case of, you know, best laid plans can have to be swapped around, changed last minute. Life gets in the way, unexpected things crop up, and it's like you get so caught up with planning things a million miles down the line that actually what you really need to do is focus on the here and now. What have I got to do next? Not what have I got to do next month? What have I got to do next week? What have I got to do tomorrow? So keep your focus short and you'll find yourself getting a lot less bogged down and tied down and stressed about long-term plans, basically. Okay, Virgo. Four of Wands inverted. Okay. You're not dealing well with change, Virgo, basically is what we're saying here. You are going to start enter a period of change, and there's going to be new things entering your life, and at the same time you may feel as if you have to leave go of some things that you have had in your life and leave certain things behind to make room for them. It very much feels like a natural progression, but because you are so sort of worried about things not being the same as they were, worried about not fitting in, you know, not being able to fit everything in your life and having to let go of those things, that it makes you feel a little bit balanced and a little bit unstable. Okay, but it will pass and it is just a settling period, so don't worry about that too much, Virgo. Okay, now Libra, the Magician inverted. There's a lot of inverted coins coming out here. Libra, right, don't panic if you don't get it. It's like you're desperately searching for this big new fresh start. Like you keep telling yourself, if something new comes along, it'll sort out all the stuff that is going wrong right now. I'm not saying there's a whole load of stuff going wrong, but when things go wrong, instead of addressing them over the next few weeks, you're in a habit of going, well, it doesn't matter, I'll just replace it, I'll just get something new, it doesn't matter, don't have to work on it, don't have to fix it. And that's what this card is warning against. You can only bring in, you know, you can only have so many new starts in life. Eventually you have to address the problems that are already there. Okay, Scorpio, Knave of Cups. Okay, There seems to be a lack of communication with close friends and family members. This doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing. Sometimes it's nice to take a little bit of time alone, take a little bit of time for yourself. And the same can be said for those of you, you know, for the family around you. Just because somebody's gone quiet doesn't mean there's any great disaster. It just means that maybe they need a little bit of time to themselves. And you can be the kind of people, Scorpio, sometimes that you don't see the need for self-reflection, and you're very to the point, you're very direct. It's very much a case of, well, we can talk about stuff, we just need to get together, talk about stuff, sort things out. And that period of reflection, of time spent alone, is sometimes something that you overlook occasionally. For yourself and for those around you. So just bear that in mind if you're pushing someone and feeling resistance. It may not be that there's any great disaster, or they hate you, or they don't want to talk to you. It may just be that they want that little bit of space. Okay? Sagittarius. Okay. Don't go making any big plans at the moment. I'm seeing this is very much to do with career for some reason. Don't make long-term plans, Sagittarius. Keep things quite relaxed. Keep sort of, you know, taking things day by day. I'm not saying never plan way in advance. I'm just saying the next sort of 4 to 5 weeks maybe is not the time to do it. Okay, Capricorn. Knight of Swords inverted. Don't rely on people around you who've let you down before. I'm giving a lot of like warning messages this month. What's up with that? I don't know. Capricorn, you can be very trusting people at times, and you can be very forgiving people at times, and that's a good thing. That's a positive personality trait. But if someone has kind of screwed you over 2 or 3 times before, there is a time when you have to go, no, stop. We're not playing this game anymore. I'm not listening to you. I'm not relying on you. You do not deserve my trust. Don't take people at face value when they've given you specific reason not to trust them in the past. Okay. Aquarius. King of Coins. Okay, Aquarius. Take advice from people who know what they're talking about, Aquarius. Okay, I'm saying this in regards particularly to finances for you guys. You're about to be offered some really good advice by by quite knowledgeable people. It's like you kind of have this little like light bulb flash on above your heads and attract good advice over the next 4 weeks. As I say, specifically in regards to finance, investments, career, money and property related scenarios. Just watch out for it coming in, and it is good advice. You seem to be like good advice magnets these next 4 weeks, Aquarius, so really pay attention to that. And last but not least, Pisces. Oh, Knight of Cups. Pisces, time to... There's a lot of emotional honesty around you right now, and that's a very, very good thing. It's, I mean, to be fair, emotional crisis and fixing things are where Pisces are at home, you know. It's what they do. They're like, you know, and they probably do it while painting a masterpiece. It's what Pisces are. They're creative with emotions. They're creative at fixing problems. So this is kind of your happy place over the next 4 weeks. It just seems to be emotional outpourings left, right and centre. All very positive and always really good. Impact, it might be a little bit emotional draining, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, Pisces, the whole sort of emotional love fest is on. Yeah, that's... it's all there. Everyone's talking about emotions and opening up to you, and you absolutely adore it. It's your place. So enjoy that. And that is it for our zodiac signs this month. I will, of course, be back. I will be back to do July's tarot, zodiac tarot, the first Thursday of July. Second Thursday of July. It's not first, second. Second Thursday of July. I will be doing, hopefully, if technology doesn't crap out on us, and I know that this video is going out in terrible resolution, but it is working at least. But yeah, that will improve. We will have craft and chat on the 4th Wednesday of this month. I know the craft videos the tutorials have not been going up over the last month or so. They are due to make a comeback probably at the end of this month. Due to a few issues we've had with ill health in the family and also work on other projects. I've had to kind of let them go just for a little bit, but they are coming back. So yes, you will be seeing more of me shortly. If you want to see even more of me, I don't know why, but you seem to like the vlog, so you know, who knows. Jump over to the other channel who I work with, who are the Historical Combat Company, as my new web series with them, Roll on History, is launching on... we're doing the live roll on Monday, and the actual first show will be out the following Friday. So it's been lovely reading for you again, guys. I hope to read for some of you in private chat later, and I will see you next month.